Hello everyone, back to today's third and final video, doing Snow Watch for today's third and final video. So we've got a risk of some snow coming up in the week ahead. Most of this is outside the time frame of many of the high resolution models, so we'll actually know more around Monday, I think. But I'm just going to give you a bit of a heads up about what could be on the way in the next few days. So we did the weekend forecast, today's first video. And of course, that touched on the fact that there could be snow in the weekend, but it's very touch and go, very uncertain. We're focusing on Tuesday, particularly later Tuesday to early Wednesday, and then again we're focusing on Thursday through to Friday for the potential for some snow, but it will depend on the exact track and position of areas of low pressure, so I'll talk you through all of that in a moment. There will be a little bit of snow around tomorrow in the north and northeast, but probably won't amount to too much. Right, so again, I'm back for you very short. Just say that we've released weekend forecast, as I explained a minute ago, and also today's second video update was your regular week to 10-day video update, and that is on the homepage, of course. So we're going to start off with the fact charts for Snow Watch tonight. So these are the human interpretations of models by forecasters at the UK Met Office. So we find that for midday tomorrow, we've got low pressure just sitting in the North Sea. We've got a deep area of low pressure, and it's bringing a strong to gale force northerly wind down across the country. Now, this is a cold wind. It will feel cold tomorrow, and these occluding fronts here, or this occluded front across eastern Scotland and down into northeast England, could give some enhanced wintry weather. So we're talking about rain, sleet, snow particularly over high ground, but maybe some coming down to lower levels. And other places will be at risk of having heavy showers through the course of tomorrow. Mainly as rain, I would have thought, in the south, but some of them could be wintry from kind of like Wales and Midlands northwards. Now, that low pressure moves out towards Denmark as we go through to midnight on Monday, but it leaves us with this cold northerly wind, still an occlusion in the North Sea, so that could still bring wintry showers close to those eastern coastal areas on Sunday night. That takes us through to midnight on Tuesday. So we're in a cold run of northwesterly winds through Monday into Tuesday. They will be feeding in wintry showers, and again primarily in the north with these occluded fronts here brushing past Scotland. That's where wintry shower risk will be through Monday in the north and the west. This area of low pressure in the middle of the Atlantic is interesting. That starts to move our way by the end of Monday night, and as we go through into Tuesday, the UK Met Office facts charts want to take this low pressure into the Bay of Biscay. So they're taking it kind of like into Biscay and then into central northern parts of France. Now, there is a lot of disagreement about this area of low pressure that you see just here. If this low pressure is further north, and if it runs in from Ireland through central southern parts of England and Wales, excuse me, then that is going to bring an increased risk on Tuesday of snow. The low pressure will engage with the cold air sitting over the country, and particularly on the northern edge of that low pressure and eastern edge. It could give quite significant. So it is a triple point low, you'll notice. So a triple point low means that you basically have a warm front, you have a cold front, and then this here just would normally be an occluded front. Where those three triple point fronts meet is where you can get the heaviest of the snowfall. As I say, the fact chart is taking that into Biscay and into France, but other models are bringing that further northwards. So we do need to keep a close eye on what's happening on Tuesday. And then again, we've got potentially another dose of snow towards the end of the week. More about that in a moment. This is how the GFS model is picking things up for tomorrow. We've got low pressure in the North Sea. We're bringing down this northerly winds. It'll be cold, windy day, tightly packed ice bars. So there's a risk of gale force winds. And we could have some heavy snow showers in northern and eastern parts of the country as well. That's Monday. So there's that showery northwesterly wind. Quite a cold, showery day on Monday with wintry shower, particularly in the north and west. Few might get through the Midlands into southern and southeastern parts of England, but mainly I think the showers in the north and in the west on Monday. Now that's Tuesday, and again you see that the operational GFS run, very latest run, midday run, is taking that area of low pressure into Biscay and into central northern parts of France. So it's moving in that direction, which would leave England and Wales and probably most of Ireland mainly dry. It would still have wintry showers, of course, probably snow showers by this point, as the air would be that bit colder. But the main sort of area of low pressure is sliding away to our south. The only thing I'd say about these areas of low pressure is that they do tend to end up further south than model output thinks. So maybe that's the more likely of the scenarios to bring that low pressure into Biscay and then into France on Tuesday. That's Wednesday, still in that cold northwesterly wind, probably mainly dry but cold day on Wednesday. And then we get this major area of low pressure winding up to west of Ireland on Thursday. And again, on the northern eastern side of this low pressure, we do have a risk of some significant snowfall. But there will be a big warm sector associated with it. So to the south and west, if you're within that warm sector, then you'll only get rain. That low pressure slides away to our south with the operational GFS run on Friday. And we start to pull back in these cold east or northeasterly winds. So let's see how the precipitation type stacks up with that GFS run. So this is what's happening right now, of course. We've got this cold front push across the country. This is from a weather outlook, by the way. You find a link to Weather Outlook. In fact, you can find a link to all the websites in this video on the links page. So we've got this band of rain on this cold front moving across the UK right now. It will be clearing away into the North Sea through the second half of the night. Then we bring wintry showers into the north and into west. Now this does show wintry showers pushing through Wales, the Midlands and eastern England at the end of the night. I think that's a little bit over the top. You may get a few flakes of snow coming through later in the night, but I would think that's a little bit over the top. More reliably is these snow showers up across the northern parts of Scotland and some coming down into northeastern parts of England. That's midday tomorrow. Rain across the south and southeast. Showers there. Wintry showers possible for parts of Wales. I mean, going north to Northern Ireland, Scotland and northeast England, that's where you've got a more general chance of, or a better chance of wintry showers. But snow probably coming down to relatively low levels. That's 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. Wintry showers running down the east coast. Sea, excuse me, again, inland areas are becoming drier, but we do still have these wintry showers out in the west. By the time you get through to tomorrow night, the showers are pulling back to the coast. Lots of dry weather then through to Monday. We bring wintry showers into the north and west on Monday itself. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of northwest England, wintry showers there. East Anglia, southeast England, the Midlands, very few showers getting through there. Although perhaps something coming across the Midlands into eastern England through the course of Monday evening. But most of those wintry showers will be in the north and west on Monday. That's Tuesday, so you see the main area of rain is sliding just to the south of the country on Tuesday, but we have still got wintry showers. I would have thought by this point primarily snow showers in more western parts of the country. That's Wednesday, so still some snow showers left around the coast, but a lot of dry weather on Wednesday. And then in comes that low pressure through the course of Thursday. Heavy rain across Ireland, Wales and southwestern England through Thursday morning, and then that pushes northwards and eastwards, bringing the risk of really significant snow to parts of Wales, Northern England and Northern Ireland, but not much of the Midlands, southeastern parts of England. If you want snow in the south on Thursday and southeast, that low pressure has got to be trending a little bit further southwards. In the south, southeast, you're within that mild sector of air. That's Friday, and again we see snow showers into eastern parts of the country, still primarily rain down in the south. So it doesn't look particularly wintry on the GFS midday run, midday operational run. But what about some of the other models? Let's have a look at the high resolution arpège model. So this is how arpège is looking. So right now we've got this band of rain crossing the country, of course. Quite a bit of wet weather moving across the country now. You notice much less in the way of wintry showers with arpège sort of tonight and tomorrow morning, although there are some in the mix. And then running down the North Sea, we have those wintry showers through the course of tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, most places becoming dry. Expect hard overnight frost, of course, as we go into the start of next week. That's through to Monday. Again, you see by the evening on Monday, wintry showers are particularly in the north and west, not all that many in the south and in the southeast. Then we go through into Tuesday, and in comes that area of low pressure further north. Our pair is bringing that area of low pressure further north through Tuesday afternoon, so snowing into Wales, and we see that snow then becoming widespread overnight Tuesday into Wednesday across much of the Midlands into central southern parts of England. That is a substantial snow event that our pair is forecasting there for much of England and Wales overnight, or starting Tuesday afternoon and then going overnight Tuesday and into Wednesday. So arpege is further north of that area of low pressure, and its snow risk therefore is affecting many parts of England and Wales. That's as far as we go with arpege at the moment, which is 6 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday. This is the DWD icon model, and again you'll see when page refreshes what's going on. So I've got this wet weather moving across England and Wales right now, clearing to clear spells and showers. That's how things are looking with the icon model tomorrow morning. Up to midday tomorrow, wintry showers running down the east coast of England and Scotland. Could be some snow in with those, particularly over high ground, but inland areas not all that much. Could be some wintry showers coming through parts of Wales in towards the west and southwest Midlands perhaps tomorrow afternoon, but a lot of inland areas will turn dry tomorrow afternoon. Now, how far north does it get back to rain and snow on Tuesday? So here comes the wet weather across southern parts of the country. You'll notice heavy rain through the Channel. It is bringing some snow into parts of central southern England, more snow showers also for parts of Scotland, northwest England and Wales, and it does actually produce a little bit of a snow event there across parts of the Midlands and southeast England, again overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. So icon is again a little bit further north of that area of low pressure, bringing a risk of snow into parts of England and Wales, particularly the Midlands, central southern southeast England overnight Tuesday and into Wednesday. That gets out of the way and we go quieter for a time, but then on Thursday in comes the next batch of rain and it turns to snow across particularly central North Wales and northern England. That's where it's focusing on with icon at the moment for a snow event on Thursday. Northern England down into parts of Wales, further south, southeast, about up to midday on Thursday anyway. It's mainly rain, and up to that point Scotland and northeast England are looking mostly dry. This is Meteo Seal. This is the parallel GFS run. So just wanted to throw this. We've just seen the operational GFS run, which takes that area of low pressure into Biscay and France on Tuesday. But this is how the parallel GFS run looks. We're starting at midday on Monday. It's that little area of low pressure just there. This is at 7 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. That little area of low pressure just there to the southwest of Ireland. It is further north than the operational GFS run is showing, and that looks like it's bringing quite the risk of quite significant snow in across England and Wales through the course of Tuesday afternoon and into Tuesday evening and overnight through to Wednesday. So that's a snow event focused on central southern parts of England and Wales Tuesday night into Wednesday. Just that bit further north. There's only a very subtle difference in it, only a few hundred miles in it, but it does make a huge difference as to whether England and Wales misses this snow event and it goes through Biscay into France, or whether we get a little bit of a hit from that area of low pressure. The models may not have this result, as I say, until Monday. And then we go through into the middle part, and then the second half of next week, and in comes that big area of low pressure. Again, there's rain and snow associated with that, although we won't know where that snow risk is going to be until much later in the week, pulling in these cold north or northeasterly winds. This is going to show you the precipitation type with that parallel GFS run. So again, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. Keep an eye on this area of green in the Atlantic. That's heavy rain associated with that little area of low pressure that we're looking to. So we go through to Tuesday morning up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. Heavy rain into southwestern parts of England turning to snow. The hatched areas where it's snowing, turning to snow across Wales, and also a bit of a snow event across parts of the Republic of Ireland as well. I know you have people watching in the Republic of Ireland. So if this low pressure is further north, you may get some heavy snow on Tuesday morning. Now, this is 7 o'clock in the evening on Tuesday. Look at that, heavy snow across many parts of England and Wales from that area of low pressure with the parallel GFS run. That is a real snow event. It does turn very heavy indeed, that snow, overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. So if this low pressure is far enough north, we're not saying it will be far enough north yet, but if it is, it could give a real dumping of snow, actually, this, to parts of England and Wales. Very bright colours there, and hatched, so showing that it's heavy and it's snow. So heavy snow across England and Wales overnight, sort of Tuesday into Wednesday. That gets out of the way. A quieter day for Wednesday, allowing things to calm down. And then on Thursday, in comes that big area of low pressure, bringing rain and snow. This time, for much of southern southeast England, the parallel run has it primarily as rain. You have to go up to Northern Ireland and Northern England, and probably North Wales, to find snow up there. So the parallel run definitely bringing the snow event for Tuesday. I mean, it's a little bit further north as we go through Thursday and into Friday. Last model I want to show you at Meteo Seal is the ECMWF. So again, this is just updating. ECM is updating as I'm doing the video, and this is how things are looking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, midday, basically on Tuesday. Notice again that low pressure is further north than the operational GFS has it. The low pressure on Tuesday afternoon is just off the southwest of England as we go through to running 24-hourly steps, of course, with the ECMWF. But as we go from Tuesday through to Wednesday, we find that low pressure in the afternoon, midday in the afternoon on Wednesday, is just off the southeastern coast of England. So obviously, in that 24-hour period, that low pressure has run across the south and could well have brought snow to many parts of particularly central southern England and Wales. That's how things look on Thursday as that bigger area of low pressure comes in off the Atlantic. There's a rain, snow risk with that. That low pressure is diving southwards in towards Biscay. So maybe restricting the warm sector with that a little bit more on the ECMWF from Thursday through to Friday. Perhaps a greater snow risk with that one as well if that low pressure is that bit further south. That's into next weekend, putting in this really cold east or northeasterly wind. And then we finish up with the ECMWF starting to reintroduce a slightly milder westerly flow, though it does all look rather flimsy. But that looks pretty cold through next weekend as well. Easterly winds on Saturday give way to quieter conditions on Sunday. But those easy winds on Saturday could be feeding in snow showers. Let's just see what the snow risk was with that ECMWF run. So we're at weather.us, and I think weather.us is the reason that the pages have been refreshing as we've been going along through the video, but never mind, we'll persevere. I wanted it to refresh on this website anyway, because as I say, it's been updating as we've been speaking. So I'm going to get the snow depths up. Now, bear in mind, this does overdo the snow depths quite a bit, but I'm going to get the snow depths up for, let's get them up for sort of midnight Tuesday and into Wednesday. So that'll be just there, and you'll see that by midnight Tuesday into Wednesday, ECM is bringing quite a bit of snow across many parts of the country, certainly a covering of snow. Let's move on another sort of couple of hours into the early hours of Wednesday morning and see how it's looking. So again, relatively widespread snow cover actually across many parts of the country, probably a little bit overdone. But down in the southeast, it does go for a real snow event actually in the southwest, and also interestingly to the south of London. So the ECM is actually bringing the heaviest snow to more southern coastal areas and kind of like south of the M4, which is quite interesting and quite unusual. Let's go into Thursday, and that's how things looking on Thursday. So I haven't really added much more snow cover on Thursday because Wednesday is a quieter day, although it will be quite cold. Let's go to the end of Thursday and see how things are looking then. And then a big snow event has taken place. Look at that. So this is suggesting that most of the precipitation with that low pressure on Thursday is snow, and that's primarily because that low pressure is that bit further south, so we restrict the warm sector associated with it. But deep snow cover by this point across many parts of the country. So again, it does overdo the snow depth a little bit, but it is the idea that if that area of low pressure happens to be that bit further south, then we will restrict the warm sector associated with it at the end of the week. That's how things look as we go through into the end of Friday. Again, deep snow cover across many parts of the country. You'll notice in the far south, we don't add much snow cover from Tuesday through to Friday. So in the far south, we're still in enough of the warm sector for it to be primarily rain, but it's really from Wales and the Midlands northwards that we get quite a major snow event, actually. On Thursday and into Friday, and then we go into Saturday when we've got those cold easterly winds, and they don't really add much more in way of snow depth, although bear in mind that those easterly winds on Saturday would be bringing in snow showers, and the model doesn't pick up showers particularly well, especially this far out. So it's Tuesday, sort of Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, overnight into Wednesday for snow event number 1, and then potentially Thursday into Friday for snow event number 2. Now, as I say, this is really all out of the time frame of high resolution ones. That's why I've been concentrating on things like the GFS and the ECM. We did have a couple of high res models, a Pej and Icon. But generally this is still outside the time frame of the high resolution period. So we'll know more on Monday when we do Snowwatch on Monday. I'll definitely be doing Snowwatch on Monday. We will know a lot more both about Tuesday to Wednesday's potential for snow, and then again on Thursday through to Friday. As I say, with these little areas of low pressure that we've got on Tuesday, they do tend to be trended a bit further south than the model output shows. That's something that I've noticed over the years of model watching. So I would think the most reliable out of the two is probably going to be Thursday to Friday. Because if that big low pressure is trending a bit further south, as we see from the ECM, it does restrict the warm sector. So Thursday to Friday is probably a better chance of getting a snow event in the coming week. But don't rule out Tuesday to Wednesday. And as I say, we'll be updating Snowwatch again on Monday when we will have a better idea of what's happening. Right, that's your 3 videos for today. Hope you found them interesting and enjoyable. Tomorrow we'll have Gasworthy's Sunday Roundup. We will have the first spring seasonal model roundup tomorrow as well. And also, I think we'll probably do Ensemble's Watch tomorrow evening. That's all for now, though, and thanks for watching.